back to PilotStack. This is John Ward. We got a special video for you today. First solo. For you folks out there that are in flight training or are considering flight training, this is a pretty darn good representation of what it's like to be on your very first solo. For those veterans that have soloed years ago, maybe it's great to kind of take a look and see how you did compare to this young man. I'll give you some background. The student is a 17-year-old young man. We are based at Noss Field, Delta Victor Oscar, which is a small uncontrolled field about 25 miles north of San Francisco. Runway's 3,300 feet long. Runway 31 will be right-hand traffic. You'll join the video on right downwind on the last dual traffic pattern. So this particular lesson in my training syllabus is lesson 20. 20 is our first dual solo, and he does not know he's going to be soloing today. He might be suspecting. He knows he's in the vicinity of the lesson 20 area, but I kind of jump around the syllabus numbers quite a bit in this phase. You'll see normal procedures been pretty quiet in the airplane. Don't speak too much. Don't give him any kind of commands, and so he can make his command decisions. After a full stop taxi back, I take control of the airplane, debrief him on what that landing looked like, and then we try it again. So what's different on this one is I'll be giving him a solo briefing, which he's never heard before. Kind of take a look at his face when I give him that briefing. Almost looks like he's kind of starting to turn white and go, uh-oh, I'm getting ready to go fly by myself. So his task is, let's do 3 full stop landings, pretty much industry standard, and then upon the last full stop landing, bring it back to the parking spot. Things to note during the video. One is the young man's situational awareness, well above average. He's able to look for traffic, see the traffic out there, talk to the traffic, look for jumpers, look for the winds, and he's just really on top of the airplane. His radio work, well above average also. The uncontrolled fields, typically the radio work isn't so good. He does a well above average job. Noss Field does have a jump zone with it. In other words, it almost looks like it's almost right over the runway. You'll see on the second landing, you'll see one of the jumpers coming down just right next to centerline, so he has to deal with that. And then towards the last part of the flight, the crosswind starts to come up. Note the windsock. About a 10-knot crosswind blowing, so that's another challenge. So sit back, relax, enjoy the flight, or enjoy the video, and I'll see you at the end. Thanks.
And airspeed check, flaps 20.
How's his path look?
High.
Mega high because you took forever to get the flaps to 20. Inside the towers is 10, then 20. We got a lot of speed and a lot of path.
General City traffic. Traffic, Skylane 9014, turning right base to final for 31, be full stop.
And now control.
You have control.
We're on the checklist.
For landing taxi back checklist, flaps up.
Okay, here's the deal. I'm sick and tired of sitting over here in the right seat not doing anything. So I'm just going to taxi over here, and I'm going to jump out of the airplane, and you're going to go do your thing. The assignment is 3 full stop landings. That doesn't mean 3 approaches. If you need to do 2, 3 go-arounds to get in 3 landings, fine. We're not going to run out of gas. So you do the best job you can. If you got to make a go-around, you do a go-around. So 3 full stops. After each stop, you're going to taxi back. We do not do the before takeoff checklist during the taxi. You're going to go back to the run-up area, sit in the run-up area, do your before takeoff.
All the way in the run-up area, not on the taxi
If
line?
someone's coming behind, I don't want you to be rushed.
Okay.
So the jumper guy's coming out, he's going to rush you. So just get in the run-up area, do your before takeoff from taxi back, swing it around, head on out. But I don't want you to be in motion doing the checklist. You want
Okay.
to be stopped, just like we always do. The checklist says we're stopped. And after the third full stop, get off the runway, stop the airplane, do your after-lane full stop checklist, get the airplane over to the parking spot. You know where that is?
Yeah.
And I'll see you over there. You're going to have some aircraft performance issues. It's going to be way different because Fatso's getting out of the airplane. We'll let you figure out and observe what's going to happen.
Okay.
Any questions?
No questions.
Okay. If you want to keep on verbalizing, I would suggest it, such as the checklist,
Yeah, I
that
will.
kind of stuff. Talk about your path and airspeed. Just stay with your normal thinking. Don't clam up. Jumper plane just took off, so the jumpers are going to be an issue. So you start having concerns about them. Do whatever you think's necessary. Don't need to fight them. Don't need to yell at them. But they are going to be an issue. Okay, so parking brake set. And when I get out of the airplane, we're going to bring the throttle all the way back to low idle so you don't blow me away. I got some stuff to get out of the back seat and go from there.
Okay.
Questions?
Nope.
And bring my airplane back.
Okay.
Thank you.
Clear. NOS traffic, Cessna 2 Alpha Hotel, departing runway 31 for right close traffic, NOS.
Yeah, NOS traffic 5 for X-ray. We are inbound. We're 3 miles out. Over 10-2500 for 45-degree right entry. Order downwind for 31. We're looking for the traffic departing 5 for X-ray.
NOS traffic 91 Delta X-ray, turning right crosswind, close traffic runway 31, NOS.
Okay, 5 for X-ray, we're going to do a loop here. We got that traffic coming in a crosswind. And we're going to go number 2 behind you, 5 for X-ray.
NOS traffic 91 Delta X-ray, right downwind, 31, NOS.
Okay, Mooney's in sight, flaps up. And NOS traffic, Cessna 2 Alpha Hotel's upwind, runway 31 for right close traffic, NOS.
And NOS traffic 5 for X-ray. We're going to be entering into the downwind behind the Mooney here. We do not have the traffic inside and upwind. I recommend you guys extend a bit before you come right.
Yeah, I'll extend upwind and I'll let you know when I'm turning crosswind.
5 for X-ray, thanks for that.
And NOS traffic, Cessna 2 Alpha Hotel is turning right crosswind up upwind for runway 31, NOS.
And 1 or 5 for X-ray. We are downwind for 31. We're being the numbers of threshold 5 for X-ray.
And I got you in sight. The aircraft have beamed the numbers.
105 for X-ray.
NOS traffic 91 Delta X-ray, final 31, full stop, NOS.
NOS traffic, Cessna 2 Alpha Hotel is midfield on the right downwind, number 2 for runway 31, NOS. NOS traffic, Cessna 2 Alpha Hotel is right base for runway 31, number 2. It's 20. As we check out 20. Okay, we got him in sight. We got that sight.
NOS traffic, Skyhawk 6 Delta Mike is turning on a right 45, 4 mile for 31, and we're at about 2,300 descending.
NOS traffic, Cessna 2 Alpha Hotel, final, runway 31, NOS. We got the traffic in sight.
PIT not available.
She said number 2. Okay, he's vacating early, it looks like. Okay, cool, cleared to, okay, we're good to land. Lane checklist, make sure full ridge, flaps 20. He's no conflict anymore, we're gonna go ahead right down the runway, Andrew.
Clear the active.
Okay, a little jump there, it's okay, bring it back down, okay, settle it, okay. Bring it over, to rudder a little bit, settle it, okay. Slow on the speed, speed up, speed up, speed up. Okay. Our back idle. That's landing number 1. And NOS traffic, Cessna 2 Alpha Hotel is departing runway 31 for right close traffic, NOS.
Traffic 1 Delta X-ray, clear runway 31, NOS.
Skydive 9014, jumpers away over NOS. Look for 2 canopies.
Okay, jumpers are away, it's a factor now. There we go. Our set, airspeed's alive.
NOS traffic 54 X-ray is crossing the threshold to 31 to the hangars.
What's up? So there's one at threshold. Oh, that's not sky. Okay, that's not skydive. Got skydive and then I got threshold. Okay. Fly the airplane. Okay. And parachutists are in sight. They could be a factor. We'll keep them in sight.
Mooney 1 Delta X-ray, taking off runway 31, right close traffic, NOS.
I got the Mooney in sight on the runway. No one's coming R45. And it looks like the parachutists might be a factor. So if they are, we'll just plan on a go around. But if not, we'll just proceed with our landing.
NOS traffic, Skylane 9014, descending through 6,000, 2 canopies, approximately 2,000 feet over NOS.
So that canopy's in sight. I got the bottom canopy in sight.
X-ray, right crosswind, runway 31, NOS.
That one canopy's a factor up there. The other canopy's coming down. Okay, I got a ride right on him. Factor.
Traffic Mooney 1 Delta X-ray, midfield, right downwind 31, NOS.
NOS traffic, Cessna 2 Alpha Hotel is departing runway 31, number 2 for right close traffic, NOS.
NOS traffic Mooney 1 Delta X-ray, clear runway 31, NOS.
NOS traffic, Skyhawk 734 Delta X-ray is 5 miles to the northeast. We'll join the 45 to the right downwind for 31 NOS traffic.
Oh, it's not going to take off. Too much aileron, jeez. Lots of wind shear. Okay, squash on that. So that wind absolutely shifted, so Andrew, you need to watch that next time. Wing clear. That was insane. That was a full, you needed almost full aileron for that.
And NOS traffic, Cessna 2 Alpha Hotel is turning right down off the crosswind for runway 31 NOS.
NOS traffic, Mini 1 Delta X-ray is turning right crosswind 31 NOS.
NOS traffic, Cessna 2 Alpha Hotel is right base, runway 31 NOS.
Well, I can't see that wind suck yet. I'm expecting a pretty heavy aileron. That takeoff is pretty heavy. And I got the traffic in sight. It's coming pretty fast. And final's clear. Our path down a little bit. Down.
And NOS traffic, Cessna 2 Alpha Hotel turning final, runway 31 NOS.
Traffic, 734 Delta X-ray, now turning right base, runway 31 NOS. We have number 1 in sight.
NOS traffic, Mini 1 Delta X-ray turning right down with 31. We have number 1 and 2 in sight, NOS.
Okay, and you see that wind? It's coming right from there, so you need that. Okay, you need that aileron coming in. You know you have to do that. You got it. You got this, okay? There's the crab starting right now. Here it is.
Traffic, Cessna 734 Delta X-ray, final, runway 31, NOS.
This happens every single time. Someone else. That's all. And parking check is complete. Okay. Just accept that last takeoff. Oh. Absolute complete wind shift to a direct cross. I had aileron in, and it probably needs to be about more than full. So we just got the. Congratulations. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're pretty good out there. Yeah, it was good. Yep. And the radios well. Crosswinds we had perfect. Nose wheel was perfect. Yeah. You notice the climb performance difference?
Yeah, I'm about 15 degrees.
You notice the runway use difference?
Yeah, and landing distance too is different.
Yeah. So you take a few hundred pounds out of the airplane. Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, let me open my door, or if you open my door, do
yeah.
the last job.
Congratulations.
Hey, thank you so much.
Dave Nicholson, I'm Squadron Commander here for Civil Air Patrol.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, good job.
Andrew Larson.
Angela, yeah.
Well, how was it? I thought it was a very successful flight. This young man just did a fantastic job. It makes me very proud as a flight instructor to take someone from 0 flight time, take him up to this level. I soloed same age, 17 years old, and I was probably 30% of the level he is. My excuse, world's worst flight instructor. This young man wants to continue a career path, go on and be an airline pilot someday, and I hope he does so. And it makes me extremely proud, and that's why I do this for a living, is to be able to take somebody from 0 flight time, take them up to this level, and either someday become an airline pilot or just be a normal hobby pilot and fly around. So thanks again for watching PilotStack. If you're not a subscriber, please be so, and pass this along to your friends so they can view, and we'll see you next time.